everyone, how you doing? This is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire, and this is Maverick Mondays. How you all doing now? We are here to talk to you about, well, this thing called the Maverick Multiplier and what it can mean for you in your life. We're going to get to that in just a moment. We've got people coming on board. This is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire, and I have been a coach, speaker, trainer for the last 13 years. I've been an entrepreneur for the last 33 years, and I'm here to talk to you about really what it takes to create a magnitude in your life, to create yourself as a maverick, and what that really means. And we talk about doing it different every single week right here on Maverick Mondays to create some maverick magic, if you will, in your life and in everyone's life that you connect with, that you make a difference for. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey guys, we see Dom and Terry on here. Thank you so much for supporting and being a part of this community. And I want to introduce something to you guys called the Maverick Multiplier and really what that means for your business and your life. All too often, I see people and they're struggling and they're looking to create more in their world. And I say, well, go out there and go make it happen. And they go, well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what to do. And it has a whole lot to do with multiplying your efforts and doing multiple types of efforts in your life. There is really very few places in my life. As a matter of fact, I can only think of one in particular where one defines it, and that's married to one woman. I've got one wife. Other than that, everything else is a multiple. What do I mean by that? I mean, for instance, you've got multiple streams of income. I recommend that. I teach that, and it's what I live. I have multiple joint venture partners. I've got multiple strategic plans and strategic partners. All these things are in multitude. It is not a singular. And I find that so often eludes people, if you will. They miss the boat on what that really means and what it looks like in their life. So I'm going to spend a little time talking about this. And welcome everyone, welcome on board. This is some Maverick magic, bringing just the key components on what it means to create a difference in your world, what it means to create new and quality in your life. So Maverick Multiplier. Imagine, if you will, you're going to, and I see this, for instance, people get into real estate. They'll get into real estate investing, and they'll go after one. They'll go after one deal. They'll go look at a few properties and decide on the one property they're going to go find. And when they find that one property, they then negotiate it, contract it, do a deep dive with that one. And yet what happens is, challenges come up. They look at one, they're in negotiations, they're in the process, and they're in that process for a while because things take time sometimes. And they won't look at anything else because, well, they're about to contract with that one piece of property. Or let's take it a step back. They actually engage in marketing, only they do just enough marketing to get one lead. That's right, just one lead. Because they believe, and their understanding is, that they can only do one. That they can only do one rehab, for instance. They can only do one deal. They only have enough resources to make that one happen. And so all they do is that one. Well, when they're only focused in on that one, and they do just enough marketing to get that one, and that one doesn't quite make it. That one gets hung up in negotiations. It gets hung up in contract. Even after contract, something happens and it doesn't quite close. Well, now they find that they're back to the drawing board. They find that they're back to, well, square one, if you will. And with that, they're now starting from the beginning. And oh my gosh, when is the easiest, or better question, what's the toughest time in any process? It's getting moving. It's getting the momentum going. Well, when you're having a difficult time getting momentum going and you find that every month or two, you've got to get going again, that's where you get stuck. That's where you get stopped. That's where things don't quite happen the way, well, you would want it to. That's where challenges come in. So imagine this. Imagine you put so much marketing out there that you get a ton back. You put out so much marketing out there that you couldn't possibly handle all the leads that come in. You put out so much marketing that you couldn't possibly handle all the opportunity that comes your way. That's where magic happens. Same thing. People make connections, and they make connections to a magnitude of only quite getting there. They make connections, well, I could handle connecting with this person and that person, so they put out that amount of connections. Well, only a fraction of what you put out there will actually come to fruition, if you will actually magnify itself into something great in your life. And so they end up putting out just enough what they envision will bring them to getting by or to making it. However, only a fraction of that comes forward. And so they end up with a fraction of what they anticipated, which is a lot less than what they really wanted in their life. And then they get frustrated. They take themselves out of the game. Absolutely. Comment below here and talk about how you're magnifying things in your life. I want some feedback on this. Are you going after one deal, one opportunity, one joint venture partner, one strategic partner, or have you gotten this concept of Maverick Multiplier into your life and went after abundance, went after a magnitude of opportunities all at the same time? That's where opportunity happens. That's where we end up with just an amazing life, amazing abundance in our life and our business, and where we really are moving with magnitude of momentum. You know, one of the things that comes up is like I'm a coach, and I coach people all around the world. I speak around the country and throughout Canada as well as in Europe. And so I've got clients all over the place, and I hear them say, and some feedback, reasons why people don't engage with me. One is that, oh, I already have a coach. Yeah, I've got a coach. I don't need a second coach. However, for all the people that I know, all the successful people that I know, we all have multiple coaches. Every successful, even a sports figure, if you think about who would their coaches be? Would they have one coach to handle everything, or would they have, for instance, a baseball player, one coach to work with them on their fielding, another coach who specializes in hitting, another coach who would be talking to them about their physical health and their nutrition? All of these are separate types of coaches. And so for all of you that have a coach, congratulations. And it's only the beginning. You don't just stop at one. You keep bringing it forward, because everyone will feed into you in a different way, and will bring you to a new level of success and abundance and happiness and joy and all those things that they're supposed to bring to you. Having more than one absolutely works, or at least it can. When you have some of the right people and you have some of the right coaches that can really fit in and communicate and create that magnitude for you. I would also say in marketing, and I see this a ton in marketing. I've got some books that I'm promoting now, and I am in multiple books, and I've also got a great book, The Success Mavericks. And being a success, you're automatically a maverick. And so I've got a opportunity for all of you that, well, you know you want to be an author and you know what you want to be a best-selling author, come forward. Go ahead and email me at paul@paulfinck.com, paul@paulfinck.com, and email me saying you want to be an author, and I can help you do that. I'm creating an opportunity for authors to have a chapter in this book, and it's a collection of just great people. You're going to be involved with some great people in the book, including myself, that are all going to be having a piece of marketing the book, of advertising, of promoting it, and of sharing their message. So it's a great opportunity. So join me with that. The key that I'm expressing is over the next 6 months, and probably a shorter period of time than that, I'm going to be involved in three bestsellers, multi-author books that are all going to be coming out over the next 6 months. Mine being one of them, and there may even be a fourth one. So imagine, if you will, someone who at my level who may not need that kind of promotion still understands the magnitude of promoting at that level. It can happen for you too. So if it's worthwhile for me to be in three multi-level or multi-author books and that are all moving themselves to being bestsellers, all within the same couple months or quarter of the year, what do you think is the opportunity for you? Again, thinking in multitudes, that Maverick Multiplier, rather than in a singular linear motion, a linear process, will bring abundance into your world. For instance, in all those books, they're being marketed to different communities, different places in my universe, if you will, different places around the country and around the world with different groups, different networks of people. Well, if one can bring in a magnitude of connectivity, what is the challenge with bringing in multitude of connections? Some people go, no, it's going to be too overwhelming. I will tell you that most people overestimate what's going to come to them and underestimate their own ability to stay the course, to be connected in that way, and to actually stay on task with everything that's needed. They underestimate their own value and overestimate what's going to come to them. What really happens is people get a little bit less than they anticipate in their marketing, and your power to meet the needs is tenfold what you believe it is. That's my belief. That's what I've experienced over the last 30 years, 35 years being an entrepreneur. That's what I've experienced as a coach and trainer, coaching thousands of people around the world. So what I would encourage you to do is to really be that multiplier for others, that multiplier in your world, and see where you could grow, how you've got one opportunity, make it 2, 3, 4, 5 that are coming into your life. You've got one marketing funnel. Where can you create number 2, 3, and 4, and 5 marketing funnels in your world? Where you've got strategic partners and JV partners, how you could create another 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, even 20 new JV partners and strategic partners, opportunities in your world. This is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire. I want you to comment below how you're applying the Maverick Multiplier into your world, where it's showing up for you. What are the multitudes that you're creating in your life, and how is this really reflecting in your day-to-day process? This is so key to success. You know, when I'm talking about marketing, for instance, and looking for marketing channels and marketing funnels and opportunities for you to market your business, I usually talk in multiples of 10. Multiples of 10 where you're looking for 10 strategic partners, 10 different marketing funnels, 10 different opportunities, 10 different networks. That is really key, where most people work on 1, 2, or 3. Maverick Multiplier. Apply it into your world. See how it fits. And absolutely go ahead and comment below where you think this is fitting into your world. Would love to hear. And I talked about it earlier in this little Facebook Live and this video about the success mavericks, how to get in, be an author, how to become a best-selling author, and how to get involved in it. Simply email me, paul@paulfinck.com. Say I would love to be in the book, and we can talk about some of the details on the backside. Absolutely, this is going to be a huge project of mine come the second part of the year. We're going to really blow it out for the winter is when we're going to be promoting it out and going to print and bringing it. So absolutely a key component for all of you. Great timing in our life and in our career to make this happen. And it's only one of several that I'm putting out there with my picture and my name. So absolutely, when I know it's something that I'm doing, take note. It may be something for you as well. So be a part of the book, be a part of authoring the book with me. We can be co-authors and really promote like crazy together. Also understand the Maverick Multiplier, where it shows up in your world. The message for today, a little magic in your life from the Maverick Millionaire, Paul Finck. Till next time, everyone, take care, live large. Talk to you soon.